body. It had me uneasy. Right under my navel, I feeling a tingle. It was a dreadful feeling. Those insects wouldn't stop biting. Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Too much of biting insects. Hey. Biting insects. Jack Spanier. Biting. Biting insects. Tarantula. Biting. Hey. Biting insects. Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Why you biting? Why you biting me? Why you biting? Stop you biting me. Why you marking? Why you marking me? Why you marking? Why you marking? You're playing football. Don't back with it, please. I beg you. You want me to answer question? Hey. Watch it now. Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Too much of biting insects.
Greetings and salutations, one and all.
Too much of biting insects.
I hope you have the repellent, you know.
Mosquito. Biting. Sunfly. Biting insects.
I want to say big ups to those who are locked in from near, from far.
Biting insects. That's enough. Hey. Don't follow.
Much love to those who are locked in on tuning radio on the night shift to DJ Kevin Steele. Glad to have ya.
Not biting here.
Big ups to those who are locked in from across the pond. Top of the morning to you over there in the UK.
It's easy. Real sensation. Devious vibration.
King Genius, Queen Genius.
Not yet.
Much love to you guys.
And your body exposed.
Top of the morning to all your listeners.
The biting starts immediately. Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Too much of biting
I
insects.
want to say big ups to those who are locked in out of New Jersey
Biting. Biting insects.
on NIE Radio. Home of the motivator.
Too much
My
of
brother from another mother.
biting insects. Too much of biting insects.
Listen, motivator.
You think
The thing is on the way. The thing is on the way, sir.
skin mark up and bruise up. Yeah, man. On the beach, skinny dipping. Underwater romance.
Honestly, I had forgotten,
Movie. Can't
but I got you.
body. So we head for the land to romance in the sun. A ball of eye, oh God. Biting insects will tell you mad. Too much of biting insects.
I want to say big ups to those also
Too much of biting
at the Mix102.com family.
insects. Start a beat.
And here's the station in Jamaica, Earth 96 FM.
Red hands. Biting. Biting insects. Too much of
You
biting.
know, it's beer things are going on in Jamaica right, you know.
Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Wait. Oh, let me clear for that. Those things biting very hard. Hard, I say hard. Why you biting? Why you biting me? Stop your biting.
Stop your biting, man.
Stop your biting me.
I want to say big ups to the Foundation Radio Network crew.
Why you biting?
ClintonLindsay.com.
Stop your biting.
Blessings, Mr. Lindsay.
I'm feeling a shiver coming from all over. Tension in my body. It had me uneasy. Right
Those who are locked in on YouTube Live, welcome.
feeling
G Angel, I see you.
wouldn't stop biting.
I know you have the repellent, you know.
Biting insects. Too much of biting insects. Hey. Biting insects. Jack Spanier. Biting. Biting insects. Tarantula. Biting. Hey. Biting insects. Too much of biting insects.
Motivator, check your email, brother.
Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Why you biting? Why you biting me? Why you biting? Stop.
I want to say blessings to those who are locked in at the home of the night shift to DJ Kevin Steele, kevinsteele.com,
You're marking.
where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.
Why you marking? You're playing football.
Thank you for the support.
May I answer question? Hey.
Speaking of support,
Watch it now.
I want to big up my segment sponsors.
Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Too much of biting insects. Biting insects.
Coming up
Too much of biting
in September. An event like no other, first of its kind. It's called Visions and Vibes, where art heals hearts. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tongue twister at times, or a letter dropper. But it's a place where an event where you get together and you immerse yourself in a world where creativity and emotions collide. And it all happens in a good way. All to bring healing vibes to your heart. It'll be happening September 20th, 7 p.m. Eastern, down in Hollywood, Florida, a place called 31 Lounge. It features Black Dada, DJ 6 Mills, Mecca Grimo, Marceline, Lisa Soul, Authenticity, Gabby McCoy, and Gabby Milner. It also has Flash McElmore and Ian Ramdayal. You have spoken word, visual art, music, all wrapped up in a neat little package. You get to let your imagination run wild as artists are showcased. And it's a moment where you get to be inspired and connect with like-minded individuals, all in the name of raising awareness for mental health and suicide prevention. If you're not aware of it before, you'll be aware of it at this event. If you are aware of it before you get there, you'll be more aware when you leave. Vision and Vibes. Lorinda, Lala, and Duhar putting in the work, putting an event together like this together. Big ups, Lala. Why you marking me? Why you marking? Why you marking? You're playing football. I want to say thank you to Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands. Althea is a licensed massage therapist operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade and South Palm Beach counties. She comes to you, bringing her table, her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience. So if you live in any of those areas, or you're going to be visiting, or you know people there that you want to gift something, if you want to gift me something, a friend, even someone that you're not that close to, just because I did something nice for you, gift them a massage. And it's in home. She comes to you. So just give her a call, 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000. She does couples too, and live events. Call her up, see what she can do for you. I want to say big ups to the Global Bass Massive, Global Digital family. The Global Digital navigates your journey across music, event, marketing, and much, much more. Over there, it's a realm where social spirits awaken through their mastery. So let's go ahead and embrace the invitation to liberate your creativity unbounded and free, just like their consultation, free. So we head for the land to romance in the sun, a ball of Global Digital
biting insects.
is your catalyst for everything related to music production, radio, and event promotion. Connect with them today, globalbase.com. DA Global BASE.com.
Too much of biting insects. Too much of biting in.
Call them up and say, yo, Kevin Stew sent me to you. Here's what I got going on.
Those things biting very hard. Yeah, hard and say hard. Why you biting? Why you biting me?
I want to say thank you to McNeil Trucking.
Biting. Stop your biting.
McNeil Trucking is a veteran-owned licensed insured mover in the state of Florida.
Biting me. Stop your biting.
So if you want to move from the Keys to Jacksonville, Naples to Palm Beach, Pompano to Pensacola, and all points in between. Want to put something in storage? Move something around the corner to your friend, your family member,
Feeling a tingle. It was a dreadful.
to a donation site.
Those insects wouldn't stop biting.
You don't have the manpower, you have the transportation. Don't worry. You have the name, you have the number. McNeil Trucking,
Biting insects.
954-406-9740. Call them up today. Tell them Kevin Stew sent you. 954-406-9740. Thank you, McNeil Trucking.
I'm biting insects. Why you biting? Why you biting me? Why you biting? Stop your biting me. Why you marking?
Why you biting?
Why you marking? Why you marking? You're playing football.
This one a Ghetto Flex. This one is a classic. It's called Biting Insects.
Too much of biting insects.
See, that is why you need your repellent, you know.
Too much of biting insects.
These insects, boy.
Too much of biting insects.
And you know, there's a little African proverb that says,
Mosquito.
if you think you're not big enough to make a difference, try spending the night with a mosquito.
That's enough. Don't go no more.
That puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
Not biting here.
Thank you, Ghetto Flex.
Serious.
Go on with the biting people, them.
Too much of
I mean, insect them.
biting insects. Too much
Freudian slip.
insects. Biting.
Right, G Angel?
Too much of biting insects. Biting insects. Too much of biting insects.
So, as we talk about these pests annoying us and biting us all over, it leads us to our topic for tonight, our theme for tonight: parasites, inside and out. And if there's one thing that we associate with parasites, it's getting bitten, one way or another. Let's look really start off by looking at a definition of parasite. It's an organism that lives in or on a host organism, which is why we're talking about inside and out, right? It also gets its food from or at the expense of its host. Parasitic infections can be as unpleasant as they sound, and much more common than we think. In most cases, these infections are the reason behind various health issues that most people suffer from. A parasitic infection can affect your physical and your mental health, from digestive issues to post-traumatic stress disorder. And if you've ever lived anywhere where you experience mosquitoes a lot, those alone will give you post-traumatic stress disorder. Right? I remember Jamaica after Hurricane Gilbert, 1988. If there's one thing that was present, it was mosquito. Because with all that rain, all the water settle, it gives the mosquitoes time to breed. And let me tell you, hunting season, it was open season for mosquitoes. As it always is, basically. But there being no electricity for a long time, you couldn't turn on the fan to blow them away. You couldn't plug in the vape mat because by this time we stopped using destroyer. Destroyer killed everything, right? But this is the kind of experience that you have that will give you PTSD. So, some examples of some parasites, real quick: roundworms, tapeworms, pinworms, whipworms, hookworms, lice, giardia, mosquitoes, can't leave out the skeetos, bed bugs, and scabies. Now, interestingly enough, growing up, I used to think scabies was a skin condition. Not so much of it being a parasite. But it is a skin condition caused by a parasite, and we'll get to that a little bit later on. But parasites come in many different shapes and sizes and can cause several health problems. According to Manhattan gastrointestinology. That's your name? Gastroenterology. That's the website. Not to be mixed up with gastro. Anyway, don't mix it up with nothing else. It's gastroenterology.com. Manhattan gastroenterology.com. Okay, enough of the website. Some parasites consume your food, literally, from inside your body and leave you hungry, even after you eat a healthy meal. While others feed off red blood cells, for example, causing anemia. It happens, it's caused by a parasite. And many people don't even know they are suffering from a parasitic infection that could be a contributing factor to many chronic health issues. It's essential to look out for causes, signs, symptoms that indicate a parasitic infection to start treatment as soon as possible. Now, that can be tricky at times. It really can. There are some things that increase the risk of getting intestinal parasites. Living in or visiting an area known to have parasites, well, I think that's a given. International travel, contaminated or unclean food or water, uncooked meats. Some people like their steak that when you stick it with a knife, it moves. Some people like it that way. I am not one of those people. I don't even like beef that much. But some people like it that way. And as a result, they expose themselves potentially to certain types of parasites. There's poor hygiene. Age factors sometimes come into play. Children and the elderly are more likely to get infected. Exposure to child and institutional care centers. Those tend to be pretty germy. Having a weakened immune system. Funny enough, a weakened immune system can be the result of a parasite. HIV or AIDS. Working closely with animals and handling soil or waste material. So you have sanitation workers, medical workers, farmers, all in the mix. Childcare professionals. They're all in the mix of the people that can be exposed to intestinal parasites. And you'd think that, especially in an healthcare facility, that this would be one of the furthest things from the mind because these places are so clean. Well, could be problematic. Once you get infected with a parasite, it is easy to pass it along to others. If you have a parasite and do not wash your hands after using the restroom, as I have seen some people do, amazingly, you can easily pass microscopic parasite eggs onto anything you touch. From the bathroom door handle to a salt shaker to your phone, anything you touch. Parasites can move from person to person. Having a parasite, just like how it sounds, is pretty scary. But, and this is a big but, there are ways to treat them. It's not a death sentence. Not all the time. Sometimes, yes. Not all the time. There are some signs and symptoms that you can look out for. Signs of parasites result from the toxins that these organisms release into the human bloodstream. Intestinal parasites get the most attention due to the intense and discomforting symptoms that they produce. Many different types of parasites can lead to a variety of symptoms. And the most common symptoms are what we're going to look at in a short while. Taking you back to your childhood, G Angel, when children had worms. And this is one of the common ones. Because you'd wonder how we end up getting these worms when we think we're being clean. Well, first of all, I remember growing up in Jamaica, for one, I used to eat dirt. I used to literally eat dirt. And it's commonplace to be walking barefooted. We can get parasites that way too. It rains, people, as children, would take off our shoes and walk in the water. As the water run down the side of the road in little gutters, we'd race twigs and matches sticks and all these little things as we play in the rain. You know, that's a care in the world. This was life. And so it would be commonplace for us to get some of these worms and have to be taking worm medicine. And one of the indicators, I remember one of the indicators of having worms was that your butt would itch. You'd have anus itching or anal itching. And of course, we knew that it wasn't any STD that we had because as children, sex wasn't anywhere close to the mind. It was dandy shandy, Chinese skip, hide and seek, stocky. That's what racing, for me it was racing, also racing cotton reels. My mother was a dressmaker, so we always had cotton reels and we'd race them. And we'd make box carts and cars and run wheel and wire. This was our life. Marbles, gigs, or as the Americans call them, tops. Spinning tops. But with doing a lot of these activities as children, we exposed ourselves to parasites. And so here came the washout, here came the lamp oil, here came the worm medicine. And it often came round about the time that we're going just before back to school. So about a week before, it's clean up time so that you can go to school fresh In every sense of the word. So, with that being said, what we're going to do is take a break. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back from the break, what we're going to do is to look at some of the signs that you might have a parasite. And I think I'm becoming like my colleague and have a whole lot of information and a little bit of time to present it. But right now, we're just going to take a quick break. That's the thing to do for right now. Take a quick break and then we come back and we get into it. Go ahead and call a friend, tell a friend, friends of your friends, friends of your enemies, enemies of your friends and your enemies too. Call somebody, anybody, everybody. Let them know. It's a night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. Tonight it's Healthy Love Night. And tonight's topic may make you a little bit squeamish. I was supposed to tell you this at the beginning. I'll tell you now and I'll tell you when we come back from the break. Because the thought, the visual picture, may be a little bit worse or not as bad as the real thing. Yeah, G Angel, my colleague, Rebel, the Ratigan the Rebel, rubbing off on me. So, when we come back from the break, we talk some more. See you in a minute.
Yes, this is Ed Robinson, and I endorse Sendwave. Hey, want to send money to your family and friends in Jamaica easily? And that's with no transfer fees? Then Sendwave is the answer. With Sendwave, you send money fast and simple, right from your phone. No transfer fees. Your family can pick up cash at any Lasco, JMMB, and VMBS locations across the island, or get it straight into their bank account. Plus, get $20 credit on your first transfer with promo code RG Radio before November 30th. Download the Sendwave app now. Sendwave makes money off the exchange rate. FX fees are subject to change. Sendwave.
Get your Miracle Fire Rub for all joint pain, poor circulation, inflammation, and other aches and pain. Rub it on, the pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice. Miracle Fire Rub is all natural, all herbal with no side effects. Order yours today, 876-808-5903 or call 876-372-1366. Miracle Fire Rub. Rub it on, pain is gone. Rub it twice, then you feel nice.
Well, here it is. The Foundation Radio Network app is now available for Android and iPhones for free. Yes, you heard correctly. Just go to your Google Play Store or your Apple App Store and download the Foundation Radio Network. Big people music with the young in mind. Now you can carry the Foundation Radio Network around with you wherever you go without ever missing a beat. Listen to Clinton Lindsay Mondays through Fridays, 12 noon till 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tony Ryan Monday through Thursdays at 5 p.m. Marlon Burrell Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Kevin Stew, Mondays through Wednesday at 10 p.m. And T-Rob, Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. Check out Reason with Ratigan, Saturdays at 3 p.m. Homegrown with G. Cole, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Hillsman comes to you Sundays and Thursdays at 9 p.m. And Brother Mitch, Mondays through Fridays at 7 a.m. And check out the Foundation Radio Network Top 30 Countdowns on Fridays at 2 p.m. And don't forget to subscribe to Clinton Lindsay's YouTube channel at Clinton Lindsay Official. And cut. What are you doing, dude? You tell me somebody can't direct the thing. I did not. Foundation. People just get the app.
Hi, this is Cara Manti, and you're listening to DJ Kevin Stew, and this is The Night Shift.
Animal girls no team no support. Him have an animal approach. La 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 la. One of approach. King Kong that fella. Put your girl wrong at about. Hey girl come here. But woman and insect friend. Him a fella. Low waist to time chat to him you know better. Him coming like the insect. Them and now you seller. Why you shoulda take a insect? Feel your lover. Make him know you allergic to mosquito. You have your mosquito destroyer. All them insect and him no got no approach. Mosquito fly him a roach. They not like a animal girls no team no support. she feel bad, she want to because a guy don't have no woman approach. The girl tell him no and the boy still a force. Up him let herself like him want to get close. So she just dip in her bag for your beer gun spray and psh, she spray the roach. Cause she would never give a roach any blind. No mosquito, no ants, no fly. And if a guy turn round and ask me why, me I go tell him say she no want no insect die. Oh man, call the boy insect, he no got no approach. Mosquito fly, him a roach. Him don't like a animal, girls no give him no support. Him have a animal approach. Oh man, if the boy still a take set, him coulda rich little more, you no careless. You wanna ready, but he look like he no here yet. Say you no in a number with no insect, but some boy don't know what is what. Approach the woman like a presumptuous was. Him call to your woman, but you
Zone of General Degree, bringing us back from the break. The track is called Insect. The man said, listen, you know, no approach, you know, mosquito fly, roach, psst, spray them like a bacon and make them be gone. Yeah? Welcome back from the break. It's a night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Those of you who are just joining in, it's Healthy Love Night. And tonight, we're making you a little bit uncomfortable. Talking about parasites, inside and out. And before we went off on the break, we raised the issue of how you know, of symptoms, I should say, of parasitic infection. And some of them include digestive problems. I'm going to look through some quick symptoms real quick. Digestive problems is one of them. So you have unexplained constipation, diarrhea, gas, bloating, heartburn, nausea. These can all be signs of a parasitic infection. Yep, believe it or not. By nature, intestinal parasites take root in your gastrointestinal tract, right? Cool, we know this. They cause your immune system to react and you will get different symptoms based on the organism. Many symptoms of indigestion are often confused with IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. And doctors don't necessarily check patients for these infections, as parasitic infections are not very common. At times, the local routine lab tests also do not show anything helpful. Only more sensitive testing, like the GI map, can identify if your unusual gut symptoms are related to the unwanted trespassers. Then there is chronic fatigue or exhaustion. Parasites are pretty tough on the body. They can lead to feelings of fatigue and exhaustion that result in mood changes, depression, personality shifts, headaches, memory issues even, with feelings of apathy. Certain intestinal parasites like Giardia can actually cause chronic fatigue syndrome that can lead to deficiencies and malabsorption of essential nutrients like iron and B12. It can lead to feelings of lethargy and tiredness that have no reason and affect your routine to a great extent. Then you have skin irritations, mysterious rashes, hives, rosacea, or even eczema. These can be signs of intestinal parasitic existence. If you're having itching, scratches, rashes, hives without improvement, even after over-the-counter treatments, it just might be something more than a common skin issue. Yeah, sometimes it's more than skin deep. The mechanism behind skin diseases is a little bit complex. Intestinal parasites can stimulate the production of immunoglobulin E, which is IgE. The antibodies that are produced by the immune system. So here we go. Immunoglobulin gets produced as a result of the parasite triggering it. It can then produce allergic reactions in your body which manifest on the skin. So you end up with these issues that don't seem to have any source. Well, there's always a source. The issue is finding that source. Parasites can invade the joint space and muscles and release inflammatory toxins that affect normal movements and range of motion. You may feel muscular and joint pain if you're suffering from a parasitic infection. Trichinosis, caused by a type of roundworm, is a parasitic disease that occurs by eating uncooked or raw meat that contains larvae or immature worms. These worms can make their way into the stomach through the food and results in joint and muscular pain. Painful aching muscles or joints that do not get better with over-the-counter drugs or treatments indicate the presence of the intestinal parasite. Of course, it is the path of least resistance that you're going to go with first, the easiest way first. So you treat the obvious, and then by process of elimination, you have a good doctor, they'll get there. Parasites can start eating your red blood cells. We mentioned this earlier. Or lead to loss of blood through the stool, which can cause blood loss and result in iron deficiency anemia. Parasites feed on the blood of the host by way of their tissue, leading to the loss of iron and protein and a deficiency of red blood cells in the body. These worms need to survive. And their need to survive and their feeding happens at our expense. Loss of blood can make you feel exhausted, as there's not enough blood in the body to support its normal functions. You don't have enough blood, you're not transporting enough oxygen to the muscles and vital organs, you're not transporting enough toxins away from some organs to be deposited elsewhere. It's just a whole deficient system all around. Another sign of a parasite infestation is that you never feel satisfied after meals. You eat a full 5-course meal and you wonder if you just ate. This feeling is followed by weight loss. Now, on the other hand, nausea and gas are common symptoms that reduce hunger levels. Many people joke about how they must be having an intestinal parasite if they feel hungry all the time. But this can be a real symptom of parasitic infection. Tapeworms can hatch on your stomach and feed on what you eat. And this means you're always hungry for more. You'll not feel satisfied or full even after eating your meals regularly. And these tapeworms are no joke. Getting rid of them can be quite unpleasant. Parasite infection can cause itching. Some parasites also dig tunnels under your skin and lay their eggs in them, which leads to itching. Specific parasites like pinworms can produce localized itching, while they can also cause itching around your anus. Remember we spoke about that earlier, as I was telling the stories? As they are recognized as dangerous invaders of the body, the immune system produces, here we go again, immunoglobulin E, antibodies that travel to cells and release chemicals causing an allergic reaction. Grinding your teeth in sleep also indicates the existence of parasites in the body. This is why some people as children, you are told that you need to get worm medicine because you're grinding your teeth in your sleep. This condition is also known as bruxism. Bruxism. The toxin released by the intestinal parasites can lead to anxiety. These toxins interact with your neurotransmitters, leading to mood swings, nervousness, and, yes, grinding of the teeth at night. If you tend to grind your teeth when you're sleeping or wake up with clenched teeth in the middle of the night, this may be a reason right here, bruxism. You may also have trouble falling asleep. Now, if this is a problem that you're having, then chances are you won't be grinding your teeth because you'll be awake. Or you might wake up several times during the night. It is because the parasites can cause physical discomfort or because it's a nocturnal beast that is active during the night. You'll find a disturbance in your sleeping patterns without noticing anything different in your regular habits. Then there is bloating. Greetings, Missy Bram Bram. How you doing? Welcome to the broadcast. An intestinal parasite can lead to a buildup of extra gas in your gastrointestinal tract, which then may lead to, yes, you guessed it, bloating. The parasite Giardia can cause bloating with a distended stomach, which becomes a nuisance if you don't get it treated. The seriousness and length of your symptoms vary with specific parasites. Complications happen more often in older people and people who are already having serious illness. It is entirely possible to have a parasite in your stomach but no symptoms at all. That too is true. Healthcare experts believe that not everyone will have the same signs or react the same way to a parasite. And people infected with parasitic worm, specifically Ascaris, have no symptoms. None. So, how exactly you find out that you have this particular parasite, they didn't say. But there are some ways to test. So, if you're suspecting that you might have a parasite, first of all, you're a healthcare professional. Doc, here's my situation. I don't know, but could we check for? The healthcare provider will need to test you to confirm or that it's a parasite or some other condition. Some tests could be comprehensive stool tests, an endoscopy or colonoscopy, or a simple blood test. Any of these things would be the result of you stating your discomfort. Now, once this diagnosis is confirmed, the doctor will recommend a treatment plan that works for your symptoms. And it is essential to understand that every parasite is slightly different. But some antibiotic medications can help to seek relief from multiple parasites. Your doctor will recommend the most effective medications to treat the parasitic infection and get rid of these unwanted attackers from your body. And you may just need one dose, or you may have to take medication for several weeks before you feel better. What you definitely want to do is take the medication exactly as it is prescribed by the doctor, or you run the risk of it not working. Alternative and complementary therapies also work well with conventional medications and help to get rid of the parasites quickly with fewer side effects. Your doctor must find out what kind of organism is causing your problems before starting with alternative treatment. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of a thing. Now, there are some ways that you can stop the parasites from growing. You can avoid simple carbohydrates that are found in refined foods, fruits, juices, dairy products, and all types of sugars except honey. No, not your partner honey, the bee's honey. Increase your intake of raw garlic. I have a cousin that used to just take off the outer layer of the garlic, wash it off, and just pop it in her mouth like it's a dinner mint or something. I don't know how she did it. I never attempted to follow suit, but I do like garlic. So increase your intake of raw garlic, pumpkin seeds, pomegranates, beets, carrots. These are known to kill parasites the traditional way. If you're a carrot lover, you need to be mindful of the keratin. It can change your skin color. So watch out for that. But yes, you can possibly mix it up. Mix and match your beets, your carrots, your pomegranates, or as we used to call it when I was growing up, pomegranate. Increase your water intake to flush parasites from your system. If you haven't been drinking water, start. Bottom line. Eat more fiber, and it may help to get rid of the worms. Be mindful though, if you have certain conditions, you want to watch your fiber intake. Probiotics are good for healthy digestion and help to keep your digestive tract in good shape. But do not use them without a doctor's advice, as some may not work in severely immune compromised patients. Digestive enzymes can also restore your intestinal tract to its normal state, making it unwelcoming territory for parasites. There is a digestive nutritional yeast, that's what it is, that I keep in my house, and it tastes like cheese, and it's actually marketed as a cheese alternative. Try that and see. Not that to say that you have a parasite in you or anything, but prevention better than cure. So if you don't have it and you want to make sure you keep it that way, add a little something that works like that to help keep it that way. Lower the intake of vitamin C in case of diarrhea, as it supports the immune system, and you do not want the parasites to live and thrive. Again, and this is one that you'd go, wait, vitamin C, but that's good for you. Yeah, but if you're having diarrhea, it may be because of a parasite. And in this case, you don't want the parasites to thrive. Do not give them the vitamin C. Limit your intake of zinc, as it supports the immune system but interacts with certain medications, particularly some antibiotics, and may not work with people who have medical conditions like AIDS. So you want to keep that into consideration too. Herbs are a proven, effective way to strengthen the body's system and ensure better health. Have your problem accurately diagnosed before starting any herbal treatment. Get a proper diagnosis first. It's not Kevin Stew saying it, it's Manhattan Gastroenterology. These people know what they're talking about. I'm just relaying the message. I'm just a messenger. It's a DJ before my name, not a DR. These people that put together this material, they have some DRs. You can take herbs such as dried extracts in capsules, powder, or tea form, glycerin extracts, alcohol extracts, also known as tinctures. These all help with getting rid of parasites. So, get your diagnosis. If you're not into big pharma products, well, understandable. You want to go the herbal route? Cool. Find out what it is that is ailing you first. Start there. Find out what it is that is bothering you, attacking you, living inside of you. And then go out and start your battle. Yeah, because it's war. These parasites come invade your space and they want to come go on like, no. This is war. So, question. And this is kind of the question that you would ask someone who is irritable. What's eating you? Yeah, you see somebody uneasy and unsettled. You know, something is gnawing at them. Something may literally be gnawing at them. So what's eating you? According to WebMD, could be one of a few things. And we're going to talk about some of those things. I don't know how many people have experienced bed bugs. I can tell you I have. It wasn't fun. I was living, and I didn't have it bad. Thank God I didn't have it bad. I was living in Chicago, and there was a bed bug outbreak. Now, the challenge here is a lot of clothes in the wintertime and a lot of warmth indoors. So homeless people would gather at the train stations in the warming areas. They would either get cleared out or move away sometimes or stay right there. You are there to catch your train or bus, as the case may be, and they're the bugs. People from nursing homes, people from group homes. You have all these places coming into play. And so public transportation is a big distributor of bed bugs. And once they get in, it's a mission to get them out. I've known people to throw out furniture because of bed bugs. Furniture, wallpaper, mattresses, clutter. These provide perfect nesting spots for bed bugs. And they like to live near people or pets. And they come out while you're asleep to feed on your blood. They literally do. Bed bugs don't cause disease, but you might have an allergic reaction to their bite. And if you scratch too much, the bitten area could then get infected. So you want to use antiseptic creams or lotions or take an antihistamine to ease the itch. How you find out you have bed bugs? Well, you have strange bumps. You end up, and it's usually in clusters. For some reason, they bite around the same place all the time. So they come out, they feed, they go back and hide. They come out, they feed, they go back and hide. And the more they feed, the more they multiply. They're not fun at all. I don't know if anybody else has had any experience with bed bugs. I'd love to hear your story. or with any other parasite for that matter. 773-789-STEW is the number to call, text, WhatsApp, Telegram from anywhere in the world. The line is always open. I didn't mention it at the beginning of the broadcast, but I'm mentioning it now. 773-789-STEW. Call, text, WhatsApp, Telegram. Let me hear from you. Share your stories. I shared one of mine. And I thank God I've had the experience and it went. Now, I must say this. They say people do not get sick from bed bugs. But the allergic reaction, that is real. And so you have many people that have an allergic reaction to insect bites. That can be problematic. You need to be mindful of that. Stay on top of your game. Next thing before we go off on a break, lice. They live on blood. And there are 3 types. Head lice, body lice, pubic lice. Only body lice spread diseases. Since they crawl, you can get lice through contact with someone. They lay eggs on you, and then the itching starts when they hatch. You can treat them with over-the-counter and prescription medications and shampoos. Some of you might remember QUITOSO, Ketoso. And I've never had the experience of lice. Okay, so, all right, Mr. Brahman, back in grade 3, you've had the experience. What was that like? And I suspect it was pretty uncomfortable. Constant itching, the discomfort that it would cause would be mind-blowing. And G Angel, I'm like you. I would have thought that they were the same too. It's just that they lived in different places. But the ones that live in your head apparently stay in your head. The ones that on your body roam around your body. The ones that in your pubic area just decide that they're gonna stay there. I don't know if it's the ones from your head move down to your pubic area, and because of migration now they become pubic lice. I don't know what makes a particular lice a particular lice. I don't know. Outside of where they live. But yes, there are different types: head, body, and pubic lice. Are the treatments the same? Frankly, I don't know. But I did know by way of commercials. QUITOSO. They get a free plug. Is that product still around? You know, I've never looked. Somebody can somebody look real quick for me, please? And thanks. Is Ketoso still around? We're going to take another quick little break. When we come back, we go through a little bit more of the types of parasites out there causing problems. Call your friends, tell your friends. We'll be right back after these few messages.
In a world where creativity thrives, welcome to the Global Base, where innovation meets authenticity. Launching January 2024, it's the groundbreaking The Global Base TV app, celebrating individuality in music, events, and entertainment. Available on Roku, Apple TV, Android TV, and Amazon TV. It's your platform to create, amplify, and express your individuality. Join us at theglobalbase.com and at The Global Base Promo. The Global Base TV, redefining entertainment, empowering creators. Your stage, your voice, your world. The Global Base TV.
Imagine having our own Caribbean Center.
Imagine a museum highlighting our history and the contributions of Caribbean people to the world. Imagine being able to visit and learn about the islands we call home
in a place where our kids can see and feel their cultural heritage.
Your contribution to Island Space Caribbean Museum will help this dream come true.
Visit islandspacefl.org/GoFundMe
and donate today.
Hey Dad, how do you throw a curveball? How do you build a fort? How do refrigerators run? How do fish learn how to swim?
Kids ask a lot of questions.
How high can you jump?
But you don't have to know every answer.
How many phone numbers are there?
Because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent.
How do cell phones work?
There are thousands of children in foster care who don't need every question answered.
What's electricity?
They just need you.
What's the moon made of?
For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hey, I'm representing for DJ Kevin Stew, working on the night shift radio show. Won't go changing like the weather, just to please the devil never. Will DJ Kevin Stew sell his soul? That's a word and honor. It's Christine representing word and honor. Selassie DJ Kevin Stew.
Kill him. Bim, kill him. Bim, kill him. Say me nah left me be gone. Me say me nah left me be gone. Good, but you rotting on the corner. Cause when me say, oh you come on. The little girl a boss catch and make she on ya. The other time but a spingy make she on ya. The other time but a auntie make she on ya. Good it. Yo, no joke with the road. Yo, no joke with the road. Now let me be gone. Me say me now let me be gone. And if me use real kill me, I go see them still. Use be a gun, them a run Russian, but he roach pon the corner. Cause when me say them a roach inna the corner. Bong 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 did la say a roach inna the corner. Good it, till I say yo, ramp with the road. Bim, kill him. Bim, kill him. Say me nah left me be a gun. Not to say me nah left me be a gun. Good it, yo, no joke with the road. Yo, no joke with the road. Bim, kill him. Bim, kill him. But you roaching on the corner. Cause when me say and them a roaching on the corner. Good me say me use powder on the drummer. And if me use real kill, we gonna see them still. You use beer gun, them a run a Russian. Good yo, no ramp with the road. Yo, no joke with the road. Them ya road, them no have no approach. Them ya road can come in a me coach. Yo, no joke with the road. Bim, kill him. Bim, kill him. Yo, ramp with the road. Yo, no joke with the road. Say me nah left me be gone. Not to say me nah left me be gone. And if me use real kill me, I go see them still. Use bacon, them a run Russian, but you roach inna the corner. Cause when me say them a roach inna the corner. And who they can fit better wear it. Good it, till you say yo, ramp with the road. Yo, no joke with the road. Bim, kill him. Bim, kill him. Cause them a roach inna the corner. Cause when me say, oh you come on ya. She come and tell me about a scotch and make she on ya. The other time but a springy make she on ya. The other time but a
music from Errol Scotch.
Yo, no joke with the road. Yo, no ramp with the road. Now let me be gone.
Yeah, now let me be gone.
Let me be gone. And if me use real kill, we gonna see them still. Use bacon, them a run Russian. Me say the powder for the drummer. Good And not to say a powder for the drummer. Bim, kill him.
The creativity of Jamaicans.
Bim, kill him.
Left, right, and center.
Yo, yo.
Who else is going to make a pest control song? Welcome back to the night shift to DJ Kevin's You Healthy Love Night as we look closely at Parasites. It's not one of those comfortable conversations to have, but generally that's what I look at over here. Anyway, the type of things that are uncomfortable to talk about. And so Parasites, inside and out, is what we're looking at tonight. We mentioned scabies earlier. Scabies it's a mite that digs into your body and lays eggs, causing the condition scabies. And you get it from skin to skin contact with an infected person. And symptoms include itching at night, a pimply rash, sores, and crusty patches. And you can treat it with a prescription medicine that kills the mites called scabicide. Who'd have thunk it? If everything were that simple when these scientists would name some things. Then there is the pork tapeworm. Now, interestingly enough, you can't get these bugs from eating pork. Why they named it the pork tapeworm, I don't know. Well, let me not say you can't get it from eating pork. If you eat raw, uncooked pork, then you could get it. Both people and pigs carry them, but they're spread when you swallow the eggs from tainted food and water. You can also get them if you come in contact with the feces of someone who has them. They infect the intestines and the brain. Yes, the brain. Which can lead to a disease that causes headaches and seizures called cysticercosis. And some people get better with treatment, others need medication, others need surgery. So, hey, I don't know which people eat raw pork, but they say people eat raw pork. Don't ask me. Now, some of you may have seen the post that I put up on social media with me and this thing looking like a laughing face. Well, that laughing face looking thing is actually a brain-eating amoeba amplified under a microscope several hundred times. Funny enough, it looks like a laughing face, but not a laughing matter. People in the US typically don't have to worry about the brain-eating amoeba as much as people in Southeast Asia. The bug, also known as N. fowleri, lives in warm, fresh water, and it enters the body through the nose. It causes a condition that destroys brain tissue called primary amoebic meningoencephalitis. Yeah, it's a mouthful. Symptoms include headache, fever, vomiting, confusion, stiff neck, seizures, and loss of balance. Some people have these symptoms without having the amoeba eating away at their brain. But we're talking about these particular individuals with the brain-eating amoeba. Only experimental treatments are available at this time. So survival from this brain-eating amoeba it's generally pretty low. Then you have roundworms. Most of us are a little bit more familiar with these. They infect the intestines, but the ones that causes trichinosis also affects your muscles. Common roundworm diseases and their symptoms would be the ascariasis that causes belly pain, hookworms that cause blood loss, pinworms, anal itching, trichinosis causes pain, fever, face swelling, pink eye, and rash. Whipworms causes mucus, water, and blood in the stool, rectal prolapse, when part or all of the rectum slides out of place. Yeah, that's caused by a parasite, this whipworm. And your doctor may prescribe drugs or to treat some of these infections. There's the Giardia that we heard about so much tonight. If you've been cramping and you came down with diarrhea, gas, stomach cramps, bloating, nausea, chances are this is the reason. You get it through food or drinking water, or from contact with the feces of an infected person or animal. The illness can be treated with prescription drugs. How does the jingle go? Upset stomach, diarrhea, in heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. That's how the jingle goes for the ad. Yeah, it could be. The pink stuff wouldn't necessarily be the solution for that. But yeah, you might want to talk to a doctor and get treated. Then there's T. cruzi. This one is pretty interesting. This parasite causes Chagas disease. I don't know if you're familiar with Chagas. Chagas. It can actually be life-threatening. And people get infected from contact with the bug's feces. Symptoms show up quickly as fever, fatigue, aches, headache, rash, loss of appetite, diarrhea, vomiting, and swollen eyelids. I guess that's the differentiating piece right there. And later, it can lead to heart and intestine problems. Doctors typically treat this one with parasite killing medication. Yes, this one, T. cruzi. And if we have a little bit of time, we'll look a little bit more into it. That one is trichinosis cruzi, I think it is. Then there's the cryptosporidium. That one you might be a little bit more familiar with. Bug is also called crypto, not the currency. And not Superman's dog. It affects your intestines. It's spread by contact with, of course, again, with stool from an infected person or animal, and people tend to catch it from pool water, especially children. The diarrhea it causes can last a long time, but it usually goes away on its own without treatment. Yeah, cryptosporidium. There is one particular one that I want to make mention of, and I'll do so before we get into musical therapy. Then there is P. falciparum, and this one is carried by some mosquitoes, and this is what causes malaria. The disease kills more people than any other of its kind. It feels like the flu, causes body chills, fever, sometimes nausea and vomiting. And a doctor has to look at someone's blood under a microscope to tell if they have it. Early treatment is best, of course, and certain prescription drugs can cure most types. But malaria is a real thing, and it's real rough. Then there's T. vaginalis. Of course, the name kind of gives this one away. This parasite causes a sexually transmitted disease called trichomoniasis, and most people know of it as call it just trick. It is the most common curable STD. And most people infected don't have any symptoms. But some may notice itching, burning, irritation of their penis or vagina, and it's treated with antibiotics. One of the interesting things about trick is symptoms generally show up in women and not so much in men. And so, men, you can understand the hostility, anger, violence that may befall you if you are the partner of such a female that has contracted this disease, this virus. So, you are hereby warned that anything that befalls you, you will know why. Then there's D. fragilis. Doctors are not sure how you get this parasite. Yeah, this one is still being looked at and questioned. It infects the large intestine, and some people have stomach pain and diarrhea, but others have no symptoms. It's common in all parts of the world. And your doctor can prescribe medicine that will help get rid of it for you. There is also toxoplasma. Now, this bug makes its home in meat, water, and infected cat feces, for all the cat lovers out there. It causes an illness called toxoplasmosis, and this can feel like the flu, and pregnant women and people with weak immune systems have serious symptoms, like cysts in the muscles, brain, and eyes. And usually it isn't treated, but a doctor can prescribe medication for a severe infection. So I guess it goes away by itself. I don't know. Then I got two more for you. Guinea worm. This roundworm, its days of spreading disease are pretty much nearly done, thanks to health groups that teach people how to avoid getting infected. People catch a bug by drinking water from ponds infected with the larvae. The worms they mate and grow in the stomach, then burst out through a blister on the skin. Now, I don't know how many of you know that inside the stomach is not the most comfortable of places. This is where digestion, a significant portion of digestion starts happening, with acid being let out inside the stomach to break down food. Yeah, our body does that. And you have these worms, these parasites. Any parasite that can live in your stomach, that's like some Superman parasite. And you need to get a type of kryptonite down there to deal with them. But these particular ones, after living inside the stomach, decide that, hey, listen, I am going to make my way through your body and through your skin. What? Resilient little buggers, aren't they? Quite determined. It usually takes about a year after infection for warning signs to show up for this roundworm. And scarily enough, there's no treatment. None. Now, parasites do a whole lot of bad. Some researchers are trying to find out if they might be used for any good. These, I guess, are the real philanthropic scientists and want our life to have a purpose. I don't know what kind of scientists they are. Me personally, as a scientist, I'd just go like Terminator when it comes to parasites, because up until this point, there hasn't been anything good being done by them. Studies of worm therapy, in which you swallow parasite eggs to treat disease, show it helps relieve symptoms of colitis, Crohn's disease, type 1 diabetes, asthma, but it's still experimental. My question is, who they getting to test these parasites on? Who's signing up for this? Yeah, I have asthma, but I want to try the parasite to see if you can get rid of it for me. I'm going to go buy that inhaler, the asthma pump, because if I can do without another parasite, I'd be good. Because chances are I got some living in me, but they're not bothering me right now. And so I'll do whatever I can do to make their lives uncomfortable inside me so that they can leave or die. But I'm not going to introduce more. Who does that? But I guess at some point in time, this may be the way to economically treat some conditions because of the rising cost of medication. If something naturally exists that can be administered easily, and the treatment of it or the control of it is also cheap and easy, then that would be a good thing. The problem is, I don't see it being a profitable thing. So that may not get very far. But it's out there. I want to make mention real quick of the botfly. Now, I don't know how many of you have heard of a botfly. I had seen a video recently where this lady had her puppy, and on the puppy's stomach is a hole. It's not bleeding, it's not oozing, it's just a hole. And what they did was put some Vaseline over the hole, some petroleum jelly. Put it over the hole, and you could see where it was pulsating. What was happening is, inside that hole was a botfly larvae, or larva, and the gel over the hole was causing it to suffocate. And so it started pushing out. And with pushing out, they managed to get enough of it out where they could pull it out of the puppy. Now, that seems gross enough as a description. One of the things about that is that it's a risky practice, because the larvae has these spikes on their bodies that would cause them to attach to the inside, to the flesh on the inside. And they only leave their host when they've matured enough, and they just fall out by themselves. Here's one of the problems with that. This takes a little bit of time. So between the time of larvae being laid and larvae hatching and leaving its host, you're looking at about a month and a half. In that month and a half, you have discomfort just about every waking moment of every day. Fortunately, for people living in the United States and Canada, over the past 70 years, there have been only about 65 cases. It's not that prevalent here in the US and in Canada. But Central and South America, places a little bit warmer, yeah. You have situations where the botfly will lay their eggs, and it's funny, they're not the ones laying their eggs. It's not really funny. They're not the ones actually laying the eggs on you. They put their eggs on mosquitoes. When the mosquito comes and gets the blood, sucks your blood, at that point, the eggs fall off the mosquito and start to hatch because of the body heat. Our body heat triggers the hatching of these larvae. They get into that same little hole that a mosquito bit. So where that mosquito pierced your skin, that's their in. Now, if you see how small mosquitoes are, so these eggs are small enough to be placed on these mosquitoes by these flies. And then there's enough intelligence in nature for these flies' eggs to recognize that here's the right temperature where you need to hatch. And then the larvae starts doing their thing. It's interesting in theory. It's fascinating scientifically. It's very uncomfortable if you were to experience it. I don't wish to experience it. I don't know anybody who has experienced it. But watching this video with this puppy, you could tell that it wasn't a pleasant experience for him. But when that larvae came out, that insect larvae, single, I don't remember which one is singular and which one is plural now. But my biology teacher would not be proud of me in this moment. Either way, you need to, snake venom extractors. So the apparatus that is used to extract snake venom has been successful in extracting the larvae from the body, from humans and animals alike. But outside of that, generally, it is left there for the 6 weeks and then it comes out by itself. I don't like the thought of it. And I suspect nobody else does either. But it's a real thing. And these are some of the issues that we face when we get up each day. Yeah, parasites are around all the time. They're on you right now. And so, as we move forward, if we haven't been doing it, we need to be mindful. Wash our hands regularly. If you're not in a position to wash your hands at the time, use some hand sanitizer. It is not a substitute for washing your hands. Be mindful of those using the bathroom around you. you maybe want to wash your hands, but others may not. And you don't know who didn't wash their hands. So leaving the bathroom, you want to use paper towels to hold on to the doorknobs if it is a pulling in kind of a thing. If it's being a push out, you want to use probably your elbow, your shoulder, your back. Yeah, you still run the risk of whatever parasite on the door getting to you. If you can use your foot to push the door, cool, let's go that way. But parasites exist. They're out there in their numbers, looking for a moment to get into a host. Don't be that host. If you are, talk to your healthcare professional. Take the medication as prescribed. Any deviation from your instructions with their medical regimen will make it unsuccessful. And you're going to have to start all over again. So, be mindful, be aware. It's a little bit EBGB, skin crawly, disgusting, but it's real. We may not be exposed to it on a regular, but it doesn't take much. Knowledge is key. You're just given some information. I have a ton more that I could have given you. Time doesn't allow. Because right now we're going to get into some musical therapy. And we're just going to take it nice and easy and bounce on out. It would probably help if I unmuted the channel first, though. You know, musical therapy with the mystic.
I saw them on the street, taking me out. The feeling was too much to bear.
They took the show on the road. That's what these parasites do.
They passed me by and I could see they never noticed.
Of course, I'm not calling musicians and artists parasites now. Come on now.
I guess to her, I was just a nickel and dime performance. And I also feel that she must go on to a better romance. They took the show on the road, left me standing in the shadow. They took the show on the road, left me standing in the shadow. I'm not one to envy someone's fortune, someone else's happiness. But if I could, I surely would. I swear I would. Like me, he would reminisce. Cause they're running all over town, being seen in intimate places. We're running in the town, all of the many faces. Ooh, they took
Joanna Marie for you.
Mistakes. It's my other heart that breaks. I've got to find my way of life, myself alone. I only have one life to live.
That's the title of the track right there.
I only have one love to give. No matter what he asks, he touches me and makes me his. Oh yeah, now we're in love. I only have one life to live. I'm gonna live. I only have one love to give. I'm gonna give it. No matter what he asks, he touches me and makes me his. Oh yeah, now we're in love. I don't know what changes time may bring, but right now, today's the important day. Together, come what may, we'll welcome each new day. With love to be your guiding light, to make it through. Tomorrow, I only have one life to live. I'm gonna live. I only have one love to give. I'm gonna give it. No matter what he asks, he touches me and makes me his. Oh yeah, now we're in love. I only have one life to live. I'm gonna live. I only have one love to give. I'm gonna give it. No matter what he asks, he touches me and makes me his. Oh yeah, I know I'm his, and he is mine. It's like you're slipping away. When girl, you know that would drive me crazy, crazy. I'm not the type to just walk away from love. I'm okay when you're with me. I'm okay when you're with me. Tell me what
This is music from Eyesight,
to do to make it right. Sweetie,
son of a musician,
just live
attorney,
alone. Out there on my own, I just can't
and recently politician.
get without you, without you. My baby, baby, yeah, you're my lady. I don't wanna lose your love, no, no. I know that I'm ready to love you, hold you. I would never put no one before you. My baby, baby, I'm ready, you're my ride or die lady. I remember the first time your lips locked with mine. I felt your energy and knew that you were into me. Why would you wanna throw it all away? Feeling like we don't communicate. Well, there are some things that I need to say, like thanks for waiting. Thanks for waiting. I love your patience. I love your patience. Girl, you're my baby, baby. Yeah, you're my lady. I don't wanna lose your love, no, no. I know that I'm ready to love you, hold you. I would never put no one before you. My baby, baby. Yeah, I'm ready, you're my ride or die lady. I never wandered away from home.
adore you.
This is Dangling.
You say you didn't get to do your hair today.
Track called I Adore You.
That's okay, baby, that's okay. You didn't have time to put makeup on your face. That's okay, girl, I like it that way. You're a natural beauty where you're hiding from. Forget your makeup, baby, make it natural look now. Hey, believe me when I say you're a cutie, absolutely. In case you're not sure, let me remind you. Whoa, I love the shape of your nose, the curl of your toes, the touch of your lips, the curves of your lips. I see open your smile, innocence in your eyes, most of all insincere. I love the natural look of your hair. I adore you, my dear. How are you know that? You're all that I want and need, all that I want and need. Ooh, it's for sure that you're all that I want and need, all that I want and need. Ooh, feel like a genie grant all of my wishes. When I wake up each morning to your kisses, you're the link my chain's been missing. Out of all the songs that I've written, this one is to show I'm committed to you and you alone. I know this world can make you doubt yourself. I'm the only mirror you need, girl, no one else. You are royalty, this was meant to be. You mean everything to me. I love the shape of your nose, the curl of your toes, the touch of your lips, the curves of your lips. I see open your smile, innocence in your eyes, most of all insincere. I love the natural look of your hair. I adore you, my dear. You're all that I want and need, all that I want and need. It's just you're all that I want and need, all that I want and need.
I have a couple of new tracks to play for you guys before I get out of here. 10 more minutes.
I adore you.
So let me drop one of the new tracks for you. This one courtesy of Nikki Fire.
Adore you. I adore
It's called All I Could Do Was Cry. See, all I was saying, all I could do is cry. She was saying, no. All I could do was cry.
church bells ring, and I heard a choir singing. Walked down the aisle on her finger. He placed a ring. I saw them holding hands. She was standing there.
Cry, cry, baby. This is probably why the crying was happening.
I do. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
Because the love real.
I'm gonna love you.
Music from China Nicole. It's called I Do.
Baby, every time that I see you, my body starts to quiver. The power of true love is taking me undercover. Our imperfect love is perfect. And even with my pride, there's no regrets. And I've decided I'm gonna love you more and make it last forever. You know, I do love you. I do love you. I do. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. Baby, I've decided that I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
Love it till they can't get no love no more.
Love you, baby. You make me smile again, breathe again, knowing this will never end. Whoa, yeah. You make me dance again, sing again, love again, 'cause our loving has no end. I do love you. I do love you. I do. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you. Baby, I've decided that
Whether you like it or not,
I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
just know that I'm gonna love you. So I have one more brand new hot off the press track for you to wrap up tonight in a nice little bow. This one is a classic from China Nicole, and I had to put a China Nicole track in there. I haven't played her music in a minute. China Nicole, still love you enough here, just to let you know. But new music coming out of the Global Digital Production Studios.
Room, a small cafe. They come to hear you play and drink and dance the night away.
You know the voice, Miss Joanna Marie.
Out in the crowd and close my eyes and drink your mind, but you don't know, you don't even know that I am there. I wish that I was in your arms like that Spanish guitar. You would play me through the night till the dawn.
This one becomes available on September 12th.
Hold me in your arms like that Spanish guitar all night long.
So yeah, you get a pre-release.
All night long, I'll be your song. Still my heart with every note you play. I pray you look my way and hold me to your heart someday. I long to be the one that you caress with tenderness, but you don't know, you don't even know that I exist.
This is Joanna Marie, and it's all about DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. You feel for some stew? Check out Kevin Stew.
Till the dawn, I wish you hold me in your arms like that Spanish guitar all night long, all night long. I'll be your song, I'll be your song.
Te sientes dentro de la gente. Cierras tus ojos y sueñas que soy tuyo. Pero yo no sé.
habla español. Y cantámelo tú.
Close my eyes and dream your mouth, but you don't know, you don't even know that I exist. I wish that I was in your arms, like that Spanish guitar, and you would play me through the night till the dawn.
I don't know what favorite string is on that guitar.
Your arms, like that Spanish guitar, and wish you hold me.
Those of you who know the names of the strings on the guitar, you can tell. Others, that's your homework. I gotta get out of here. Remember, look out for members of your community. Your community is not as a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. Those that you pass on the bus, the plane, the boat, the train, and they walk right out. Drag these members of your community. Do something good for me today. You know it's gonna do something good for you tomorrow. Out of here. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to wherever you are in the world. From right here in South Florida, I bid you a good night. Be good. If you can't be good, be good at it. Take care and care. Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The night shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.